the compilation album and a studio album, both different things, but in what way are they both satisfying? Can you give an example why?
Sure, I think the achievement for me, so much goes into these projects that it takes me a lot of time to do them. So it's purely the achievement of finishing it for me is like, wow, I've done it, you know. I go personally through these hurdles of just when I think I'm nearly finished, it's not good enough, it's not good enough. And I beat myself up to the point where it's got to be so good. It really has to. I'm not the kind of person who says, here's 10 tracks, here's the album. I'm the kind of person who do 50 tracks and say, there's the 10 out of 50. You know, so my work ethic is, I set my standards and goals very high.
And what's the difference between, for you, making a compilation album and a studio album?
The difference between making a compilation...
And the way it's satisfying for you?
The difference for me making a compilation and an artist record is a compilation, you're looking for new music, you're looking for young, cutting edge, new talent, you're looking for music that turns you on in various different ways, but most of it is other people's music. There's 5 or 6 tracks on the compilation which are mine. The whole idea was to showcase cutting edge, the best of new cutting edge music that's pure underground. On the other hand, when you're writing your own music, it's a blank piece of canvas. You walk into the room in the morning and you may come up with an idea through the course of the night. You may be inspired by something you read or something you hear, and you start to make your own music with your ideas. And once that starts to form, it could be crap. And you're like, shelf it, start again. And then you get some kind of rhythm and shape and structure that works. And then I don't want to put out instrumentals no more. I want to put out songs. So then I've got to find not a good song, not an average song. I've got to find a great song. So then there's that aspect of it. How do I find that great song? Who do I collaborate with? So I'm not a great writer. So who would want to work with me first of all? And then once I've got to that part, then I've got to find a great singer. Not a good singer, a great singer that in my eyes is truly a magical singer, whether he's known or he's not. So then that's the process. Then you put those elements together, then it's got to be structured, arranged, mixed, additional production. Then you get it to the point where it's done. That's one track. I've done between 50 and 70 tracks.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's why it's taken me 4 years, you know, and it won't come out to next year. But that's the process that I enjoy it, because I just really want the record to be a great record, and I want to try my hardest, and that's the bar I set myself. I don't have to do that, but I set myself that bar.
Are you the one that makes the decisions like this track is not good, and how are they made for you? Is it difficult?
I am the one, to answer your question in your words, I am the one that makes those decisions, because it has to start with the artist. If I haven't got quality control on my own record, then, and it's got to come from me, I don't ever expect in anything I do in life for people to do it for me. You've got to, if you want it, you have to do it yourself. Never rely on anyone, because you will be disappointed. I've found this out through experience. I'm not relying on my management or a record company or anyone. I have to deliver, I will deliver, and I will make the best possible record I can make. And at the end of the day, you know, it has to start with me going, it's not good enough, it's not good enough, it's not good enough. I can do better, I can do better. And it's hard, but that's, as I said, that's the goal that I set myself.
What happened in the past that you don't want to rely on other people? That's
well, because generally in life people promise a lot and let you down, and all you can do is your best. I can't make anyone buy this record. I can't tell anyone to go and listen to this record. I can ask them politely. I can share some music with you, but you may not like it. All I can do is put my hand on my heart and say I've tried my hardest, I've done my best, and currently at the moment, this is where I am in my career in terms of making music. Then I sit with the record company and my management, and we work out the best possible route to get people to hear the record, to see if they like it, to then go and buy it. That's the process. And I understand that. And I'm part of a team, and if I deliver them a great record, I'm going to make everyone else's job easier. If I deliver them a record that's not great, then I can't expect them to fulfill my dreams or get the record in your hands and you enjoy it, because at the end of the day, they may pass it to you, but you're going to turn around and say, for shit, you know?
So the only one you trust in is yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can that sometimes get in can that get in the way of certain things?
No, because if you, as cheesy as it sounds, if you listen to your heart, you know what's good. You know what's good. You know what's right for you. If I put a piece of cheesecake and an apple in front of you, you know what's good. You know what's right for you. Whether you take it or not is another thing. But we all know realistically. So I know if it's a good record. I know if it's something that I can do better. I know if and I know it's an easier route out to go. Oh, that'd do. It's track 13 on the album. I don't want to take that route.